Good Thursday afternoon, fellow business owners. This is Kai with KayCee Enterprises, the business growth project manager. Like I said, I was going to be recording every single day this week, and I am trying to stick with that. I'm actually in my car right now on the way back from fixing a PC in, I don't know if I should mention the store, but in a store. I was fixing their computer, so I'm on my way back from that. And I decided to go ahead and record this for you because today's Thursday and I have to do my recording for Thursday. I am so sick today. When I woke up this morning, I had no voice. So I'm so happy I have a voice today because I have my radio show tonight. So, yay. Today is Throwback Thursday. So I was trying to figure out how to incorporate my, anything dealing with business with Throwback Thursday. And I figured I would tell a story. So, excuse me. So for Throwback Thursday, we're going to go back to why I started a business. So I used to work in, offices doing IT, doing project management. And after my daughter was born, she was actually really, really sick. And she just had a bunch of allergies, very low immune system, a lot of stuff. And the doctors actually told me that I couldn't put her in daycare and I couldn't leave her with a babysitter. So I was really forced to not go back to work. I couldn't go back to work. And at the same time, I was about to go through a divorce. So there was that. So it was like I didn't really have anybody's income to help me. Sorry for that long pause. I just had a coughing fit. So anyways, I didn't have anybody's income to help me, so it was just all up to me with my newborn baby. And I actually started, because I couldn't leave the house, I started just selling, clothes that my daughter wasn't using anymore or clothes that I wasn't using anymore on eBay. So it started like that. And once she got old enough and she was able to come with me, I opened an IT store. So imagine that. You have a toddler and you're running an IT store and you end up at people's businesses and you're, with your baby fixing their computer. A lot of people tell you don't take your kid to work or whatever, but you got to do what works for you. And that's what I had to do at that time. My daughter is very quiet. She'll sit down and she'll read and she won't bother anybody. She won't bother me until the job is over because she's used to being with me, all the time since she was born. So from there, I had clients, telling me that, always complaining that they couldn't get in touch with their web designer, their graphic designer, their this, their that, which is always different people. And these people would do the work or not do the work and just, you'll never hear from them. It'll take weeks to hear from them. And, so I kept hearing those complaints. So I basically went to, online and tried to figure out how hard is it to build a website. So I taught myself to build websites. So I started out with the HTML. I started out with another platform called Joomla, Magento, and then I landed on WordPress. And WordPress was amazing. So I taught myself all the CSS in WordPress and everything like that. So then I offered my services, say, hey, well, if you can't get in touch with your web designer, I'll be happy to try it. I'm already fixing your PC. I'm your PC. I'm your IT department. So why not give it to me? You know where I am. You know how to reach me. I'm always here on time. So that's how that started. And then I taught myself I'm not saying I'm go to school. I know graphic design 100%. I don't put myself on the same level of those graphic designers, but I did teach myself basic graphic design to be able to do like flyers, logos, brochures, stuff like that. So then that was another thing I would tell them, you're having a problem getting your graphic designer. Again, you already know me. You know where I am. You know how to find me. So I'll go ahead and do your graphics for you. So it turned into that. Then somehow, I don't know how it turned into this, but people would ask me like business questions. How did I get to where I was? How do I work with my daughter always with me? just different business questions and how do I market, what, stuff like that. And so it turned into a consultant role. And I don't want to be a consultant because I'm a project manager. I love being a project manager. So I morphed it into just project management. Like, I help you, I consult you, but instead of just giving you advice, I actually help you. Excuse me. I actually help you to plan, implement, and complete your project. So that is my story of how my business got started and evolved. So that was Throwback Thursday. So yeah, as everyone knows, right now I'm a business growth project manager. My motto is to help you plan, implement, and grow your company. You see how it started. This is how I grew my company. And as I tell everybody, you have to do what works for you. A lot of people say don't do something or do something, but that does not fit in everybody's box. So you have to do what works for you, as long as you know it does keep that professional image. So I know some people have children who have a lot of energy and can't sit down. Those are not the children that you could take with you on a job or to meet a client or anything like that, because that makes it look unprofessional. However, if your children, do sit down, can't understand that, mommy's in a meeting, don't ask me any questions, here's your sandwich for lunch or whatever, here's some crayons, here's a coloring book, give me an hour and, just take this time for yourself while mommy's working, then do it. If you cannot take your child to daycare or babysitter, don't have family around, or, I guess because you'll be starting out, you don't have money for a babysitter, then I would say do it if it keeps to that professional image. Because if you're not keeping to that professional image, you will lose clients. And for your business to grow, obviously you have to have clients. So I don't always consult people to stay within a box. I am not a cookie cutter person. I work outside the box and I work with what works for me. So this is the advice that I'm giving you today. And this is my Throwback Thursday. So how KayCee Enterprises came to be. So you can hear me struggling to breathe. So I'm going to cut this short because I have a lot of talking to do on my radio show tonight, on my other radio show tonight. So thank you for joining me. I fulfilled my promise. Thursday's recording is done. Kai signing out. Bye.